It all starts in a hospital VIP room where a woman is about to give birth. But during her pregnancy, she was casually flipping through her magazine. She says, "Hey, what are you all doing? Get this baby out of here. Like, now!" And she's saying all this just while reading her magazine. From her tone, you can tell she doesn't really care about the baby at all. The next moment, down the whole corridor, you hear a baby's. The room starts buzzing with noise. A nurse comes out of the room and congratulates the grandfather on the joy of having a baby boy. All the relatives also start calling the grandfather Master Lu and offer their congratulations. The atmosphere is full of happiness. Then the grandfather asks, "Where's the father, Sikwan?" The maid replies that the young master has gone to a place called Heaven on Earth for some work. Master Lu calls him a useless mouse, saying he's gone missing at such an important time. Suddenly, a scream comes from inside the room, and hearing that, the grandfather rushes in without hesitation. He yells, "What happened?" And we see that MC got really scared when he saw something shiny in front of him. Then we see when grandfather and everyone else look at this shiny thing, they're amazed because that shiny thing is our MC, who was just born. His power is already equal to an adult's, and instead of crying, he's laughing. Right from birth, he's opened his eyes and is already aware of his surroundings. Inside this baby's body, MC thinks no one ever imagined that a lowly commoner would be born into such a rich family and awaken a divine sense right from birth. A notification pops up saying, "You have awakened the lightning-type divine sense. Power level C rank tier 3. You currently have divine sense 50 inches. His grandfather is totally stunned seeing this because his grandson was born with a power level he himself never managed to reach in his entire life. The grandfather drops his cane in shock and shouts loudly. He yells out of excitement, "My grandson has had a divine sense since birth." He picks up his grandson, celebrating and shouting that the Lu clan has finally given birth to a once-in-a-century genius. But that genius is quietly thinking to himself that he'll take everything from your clan and make sure his father never reincarnates again. Meanwhile, the maids comment on how their young master is laughing instead of crying after being born, which means he has a noble destiny. Here's the deal. The MC had just been reincarnated for only a month and was still wrapped up in his mother's warmth. Right then, a maid brings a tonic for his mom. As soon as she drinks it, his whole body starts radiating this golden power. A notification pops up saying that high-quality essence has been infused into you. Your embryo has been activated. Divine sense is awakening. Now, even though the MC's family is pretty trashy, they're definitely not short on money. The MC is he's still in embryo form, and even at this stage, he gains an ability called accelerated growth, which comes from his divine sense of reincarnation. His divine sense is currently at D rank, which is just a beginner level, and his accelerated growth is also at a beginner level. Seeing this, the MC immediately realizes there's no doubt that commoners can never compare to nobles. I'm still just warming up, still in embryo form, and I've already reached D rank. Now, I've reached the point where commoners can start awakening. Then they risk their life and death to get there. But what exactly is this accelerated growth? What does it do? Even in the academic curriculum's superpower classifications, there's no record of it. And just 2 months after reincarnation, it was almost completely absorbed by the original embryo inside the worm. But in the end, it got a surprising reward. My ability called accelerated growth completely reversed the process of the embryo being devoured. After that, it was told, "You have the original embryo. He has inherited the divine sense of lightning type. This divine sense generates lightning power by consuming life essence. But right now, this divine sense isn't activated yet." The MC thinks to himself that the lightning type divine sense is actually the rarest kind of element with ultra-powerful attack abilities. Seeing this, the MC gets super excited. He thinks to himself, "This is seriously perfect. Not only have I derived its embryo, but also its bloodline. Not only have I cut off the competition, but I've also gained an ultra-powerful, insane divine sense. Now, you all will have to use all your resources just to try and surpass me." After 3 months, my MC is starting to take human form, and his D rank innate divine sense has reached intermediate level, while his lightning type divine sense has hit beginner level. Let's show them. High heels and one's underwear were scattered all over the room. Inside a hidden cave, two pairs of feet were intertwining. They were meddling with each other, having little fights, and inside, MC is still stuck in his mother's warm embrace. Meanwhile, his mother is continuing her battle with a yellow-haired guy. At first, the fight seemed pretty intense, but it quickly reached its climax. The yellow-haired guy says, "You do have some guts. Even now, you've got the courage to come to me. Aren't you afraid your man will come back and kill you right there?" The woman replies, "They're basically stuck in a political marriage. He just runs around playing and I'm busy doing my own thing. Those people just need my family's unique and rare medicinal body constitution to improve their bloodline." And she was saying all this with a lot of hesitation. The guy asks, "Are you really sure this kid is his?" Meanwhile, MC starts hearing these voices too, and he gets super annoyed. Then his mother, gathering a bit more courage, says, "Yeah, you rascal, put in a bit more effort." Seeing this, MC starts getting angry. He thinks to himself, what a disgusting family these people are. They're making so much noise. You all are interfering with the speed at which I absorb the essence. Immediately, he generates power in his finger and shoots his first lightning shock straight at this couple. A voice comes from inside. "What was that? I'm burning up inside." Now the scene changes right here. We see a scene 6 months later. MC says, "Constantly high-quality essence. Because of the supply, I feel like I'm about to be born any minute now." MC's own divine sense has already reached the peak of D rank, while everyone else is still stuck at beginner level. Seeing this, MC thought, "Oh, so this is the rare body constitution of this woman. I didn't even have to do anything. I just reached the peak of D rank." Then the scene changes. Here, MC's killer, meaning his so-called father, is staring at MC from inside the belly. He says, "So when is this rat finally going to come out? But looking at this bastard.